How's it gaming? I'm Phil in the Blanks, and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Land 2. We're at the beginning of World 2, and I'm guessing by the look of the ship on the left side there that we're kind of combining World 2 and 3. I think I mentioned that last episode when we kind of came in here. But let's just jump into Hothead Hop, and there's clearly something on the left here. That was very telegraphed. That's okay. Honestly, that's actually one of my favorite little things in 2D platformers, is when they put like a bonus or a secret to the opposite direction from which you start. So usually you start on the left, you go to the right. That's just platforming logic for some reason. So I love it when they put things to the left. And they do that a few times, like Donkey Kong Country Returns to Tropical Freeze. Speaking of to the left, there is something there. Don't worry, I didn't forget about it. We are going to go back. But, okay. We need our next animal buddy. Our next animal buddy, come on. Ooh, we get bounced up by the Crocs. Fun on the tiny Game Boy screen. There we go. This is Squitter. I think that's his name. I can never remember his name. I think it's Squitter the Spider. And using the select button, whoops, you can make little platforms. We can get our DK coin right up here. Oh, or I could fall. I'm at the mid-point barrel. Because if I die, at least I'll start here. Jeez, I am not doing this well at all. It's a really odd setup, having the select button. You shoot with the B button, then select to turn it into a platform. And I'm using the Switch Pro controller because I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch Online. Now that they've added this to the Game Boy kind of library, and that's like right next to the capture a photo button, and it's very frustrating. So, anyways, up here to the left of where that arrow was is a barrel. On my little test playthrough of this episode, I was getting really frustrated because I was like wondering why Dixie couldn't get that. I was like, why am I not able to flutter over there? But no, it turns out you need Squitter, so I mean, you definitely do right here, considering you need to go through this whole lava. Man, like I know this is on the default Game Boy Color, like color. The blue is default. Most games, if you don't touch anything when you turn on a Game Boy Color with an original Game Boy cartridge in it, it's this color. But man, I wish there could have been the thing where it's like, oh, we know you're in the fire area, so we'll make everything red. Kind of nice. I actually don't know if you can change that stuff on the Switch. On the Switch Online library, on the Game Boy stuff, you can make it the original pea green thing. You can make it black and white, or you can make it like as if it was on a Game Boy Color, which is cool. I'm glad they give you options, because it's unlike Nintendo to give you those types of options. Get away. Nope, missed you. Get away. Usually they'll just be like, here it is, this is what we feel people should be, like, they like to make the decision of how you play their games a little too often. Is there nothing up here? Oh, okay. So I'm glad they give you the option, though I really wish they would have added Super Game Boy stuff. It's like, that really sucks. Mind you, I haven't tested everything. Like, I think is Donkey Kong 94 not on Switch Online? I really don't use this very often, as you can tell. I usually try to use my own cartridges, or emulate if I have to, or use collections on newer consoles. So I don't know if DK94 is on this. I mean, that was made to be a Super Game Boy game with Super Game Boy stuff, so it'd be nice. Grabbed a cannonball. I didn't mention that. I was too busy talking about other things besides the game I'm currently playing. You grab the cannonball, you bring it to a cannon. That's a bonus level. That was really easy. Jeez, okay, cool. Thank you, Creme Coin. Careful. Want to get this. Haha, that's a life? So that's good. Dope, there goes my life. That's bad. I really want to stock up on lives when I can. I don't want to go out of my way for the Kong letters, but I mean, if they're out in the open, I might as well, right? The game is going to get harder. I find this game is already a tad more difficult than Donkey Kong Country 2 is. I think a lot of it is because the controls are very different from the Super NES version. They're not as tight and well done, because it is a Game Boy game. But that's not always an excuse with Mega Man 4 and 5 for Game Boy. Another reason I think is because they do the Jeremy Parrish, I think, kind of named it the NES Crunch, or the Game Boy Crunch, I guess, where they use the same sprite size as an NES game, and it makes it hard to see things because the sprites become so big. And games have to really change kind of layouts of things if they're going to be doing that. I think the Mega Man games, for the most part, oh wow, 1 banana, does a pretty good job of it, because they make the levels kind of fit Mega Man's kind of size. Cannon's Claim. Oh, this is the vertical level. Yes, with a lot of barrels. I find this one, because I don't know if it's the exact same resolution as the Super NES one, probably not the exact, but it's very close. Like, it's good in the sense that you can really clearly see Diddy and Dixie, but man, does it ever make it difficult to run straight and then like run right into an enemy, and it's hard to avoid them basically. Ooh, no, ooh, that was close. This game also has a problem with the camera not following you sometimes if you fall too far, even though you might know that there is ground underneath you. If we had fallen down there and not hit that barrel, we probably would have died because the camera's not keeping up with us. And I've always hated that. It's like, I don't care if the camera's not keeping up with me. Like, it shouldn't be up to the camera whether or not I die. But, ooh, that's close. Yeah, no, vertical levels are fun in the Donkey Kong Country games. I usually find anyways. Usually means barrels and the hooks that you hang off of, and those are fun. Speaking of which, those were the hooks there. What was that? Was that the mid-barrel? I don't even know. I didn't even see what that was. There is something around here. Yes. Is there not? Oh, there it is. Jeez. I will find you, token. And this is just a climb to the top thing, isn't it? Yeah, you can't control these. They shoot by themselves. You can't control where they move or shoot or directions or anything like that. But that's good. It's a good introduction to barrels in this game, because you get a lot of different barrels. In Donkey Kong Country 1, and thus Land 1, you really just had barrels that shot automatically, and barrels that you had to time the shots yourself, and that was it. In Country 2, man, they have these ones, which is, again, I find a good introduction to barrels. Just shoot straight up, and you control yourself afterwards. There's ones that shoot in different directions, like that. That's a perfect timing. Thank you. Great segue. Anything down here? Ooh, DK coin. Thank you. And then there's barrels where you control where it shoots. Like, it moves by itself, and you time the button presses. There's other ones where you control the direction yourself, and then shoot when you want. There's ones where you can control the movement of the barrels, too. Like, they do a lot more with the barrels in this game than they did in Country 1. And then I found in Country 3, they didn't do as much. There are interesting barrel things. Oh, that's the end of the level. Yay, did I even get everything? Oh, I did, good. Lava Lagoon! Another, oh, it's not. Oh, it's an underwater one, yes. Where you hit the little seal guy and it makes the lava into water. Interesting, I like how they make it, like, white, basically clear if you can jump in it, and then, like, dark if it's not. That's I mean, makes sense. But yeah, no, in Country 3 they do interesting things with barrels, just not in the same way. They'll do things like using barrels as steps in the waterfall, or like, I mean, the one I always think of when I think of Donkey Kong Country 3 is the friggin' rocket ship barrel. I think that one's really funny. But yeah. No, Country 2 is definitely where it gets a little zanier, and oh, geez, and tries to do a little bit more. I want to be Engard. You're so much safer when you're the fish. You're almost invincible. Not really. If I go zooming straight up or down, it's a lot. Jeez, it is obviously very dangerous, and it's really when you do this little sword thrust. I wouldn't say you're invincible, but you're pretty good. Like you can be attacked, and you're still gonna be fine. So, ooh, that was easy. Thought I was gonna have some trouble there. I will say, considering it's a Game Boy game, I'm impressed that they kept a lot of the frames of animation. Look at Diddy, he looks great there. He's very clear, in my opinion anyways. He's swimming, look at him go. The little tail there looks great. Did a good job. Ooh, I don't have any time. There we go. Definitely want that midpoint barrel. I don't think they have idle animations. I think it's crazy that Seal did. Ooh, ran right into him. I thought he was gonna zoom. Same thing, Dixie's swimming animation looks great. Considering they only have 3 colors in the sprites, like, they have, like, a sprite, oh jeez, freaking hell. Well, at least I got the DK coin, so it counts. 8-bit systems, for the sprites they have 3 colors. 4 colors technically, You can see here, I mean, because this is a Game Boy Color version, or not version, but in the Game Boy Color, ooh, that was close. You have the kind of like blackish brown, and then the brown, and then the kind of yellow brown, light brown. Transparency counts as a color in these old sprites, so that's the 4th color. And then you have games that, oh damn it, I missed. Shit, okay, well, that sucks. That was too high a wall, I can't go, I'll have to go back after this level. Sorry about that, guys. Whoops, well, I'll just die. There was a bonus level, but I totally missed it. That's okay, we'll go back for it. That's okay. Was not paying attention. That's the problem when I go on my little rants. I don't pay attention. Well, I was gonna say, I'll finish off my little rant and then we'll talk about Donkey Kong Country 2 more. In Mega Man, one of the reasons why they were able to use white for the iris is because the head and the body are considered separate sprites. That's all I wanted to say. There's more to it than that. I'm really just condensing the information, but there we go. I'll be right back with that bonus room. Okay, we're back in Lava Lagoon, and this is where I was supposed to go. The left, not the right. If you go to the right, the wall is too steep to come back, so my mistake. That's okay. Thankfully, it's not crazy far into the level, I guess. It's like right after the, kind of right after the midpoint. Plus, you can pause and press select, and you'll leave, and it still counts. So I'm happy. Red Hot Ride. I think everyone remembers this one from Donkey Kong Country 2. This is one of those iconic levels. The balloons. Yeah. And same as in the Super NES version, you can't cartwheel off, so you're pretty safe. Which is nice. You won't accidentally kill yourself. Because it definitely seems like you just walk right off, but nope, you have to jump off, which is, I think, a really smart decision on their part. Careful. I think this is a fun one. I love that music, too. Ooh, we're Rambi now. Rambi is big, but he actually fits on these balloons very well. Plus, he can just walk into, oh damn! What are the bees' names? Zingers. You can walk right into them, and you'll be fine. I'm just gonna ignore these guys. There is like the O or something up there if I can jump on those the dragonflies, but I don't care. I just want to survive. I'm gonna keep going. I do not need banana coins anymore. There's no Swanky Kong, so there's no fun trivia. There's no Wrinkly Kong's like secret facts and stuff like that. I think Cranky Kong you could get tips and stuff too for secrets. But none of that exists in this. It's really just for Funky Kong and for saving. And because I'm technically playing this on the Switch Online and not on the actual Game Boy, I can just like save state after every episode, which is what I've been doing. Whenever I play on the Switch, I just do that instead. Here, you can just use Dixie. I don't want to use the balloons. It's too slow. So we're just gonna hover, not hover. Kind of whee. Glide. I don't know. I think that's this way. I don't know. Flutter down. There we go. Easy enough. 10 Creme coins. I don't know how many there are exactly. I don't even know if this is... Ah, jeez. Ooh, okay, well, that's death. I have no idea if it's the same amount as Country 2. Not sure. But there are a lot of them, and you are going to need every single one in order to get every level. We want to do that. We did it for the original Country 2. We want to do it for this one, too. The only Donkey Kong game I haven't 100% on the game on the channel that I have played is Donkey Kong Country 1. I was playing with Danny. It's way back in the day, where I didn't take the channel as seriously, and we were just like, you know, it doesn't matter if we 100%. We're just having fun. Actually, no, I take that back. Danny said that. I was like, so I'm this guy where it was like, I wouldn't say my OCD because like it's not OCD and that's a major disservice to people who actually have it. It's just my like little dumb brain when it comes to video games where I'm just like, I know where everything is in this game and I can 100% it very easily. So I was like, you know, we'll 100% the game, it'll be fun. And Dan was like, I don't know, let's just have fun and take it easy. And that's Dan in a nutshell. He's a very go with the flow kind of guy, and I'm like way too rigid. I'm just like, no, we need to 100% it. But we just went with the flow, and it was just fun. I mean, it was still a fun playthrough. But because of that, I'm pretty sure I added annotations to like every secret that we missed, because that's how I was like, that's how much I was like, I hate the idea of not showing where the secrets are. So, not that I'm gonna replay it, because I'm not the Super NES version anyways, but I'm debating doing either the Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color version to do 100%. Probably the Game Boy Advance version to kind of show the difference, which would be fun. That will be for a long time. And I mean, it's been 10 years since we played Donkey Kong Country 1 on this channel, so wouldn't be that crazy. Ooh, that's a nice DK coin. Pop. It was the same when we did Tropical Freeze. Mind you, Tropical Freeze was a blind play for me too, so I wasn't expecting to get everything anyways. When we get there in the Donkey Kong... Oh, I missed! That's exactly what I was talking about. The camera couldn't follow me, so I died, even though there was clearly ground down there. As we make it through Donkey Kong games, I mean, this is going to be years down the road. I'll be 50, still playing games for you. And I'll play Tropical Freeze and we'll 100% it. Sooner or later, I'm going to get to Country Returns. My question is whether or not I'm going to do Donkey Kong 64. I think those who know me know that I'm not a fan of Donkey Kong 64 at all. And even less of a fan of 100%ing it. I think if I ever played it, I'm just not 100%ing it. It's just not worth it. Where's this going? All that for a banana coin? I do not need banana coins anymore. If the secret's not a bonus level or the DK coin, it really isn't worth it. That's okay. Here's what I was talking about, by the way. With these guys, you are timing the shots. Oh, and here's just the ones we saw before, where they just shoot upwards. So kind of a combination of the two. So they do a good job of adding elements to the barrels, which is pretty neat. I do like that. Get away from me, Hookman. No! That's okay. I always forget whether or not I have Diddy or Dixie because they don't follow you. I will say that's one of the cool things in the color ROM patch, is Diddy or Dixie actually follow these first player. Whoa, why did that not take? There was a barrel there and everything. That was weird. So, that might have been why the graphics were glitchy, because they were trying to force another sprite on screen, maybe? I'm not sure. I wonder if I could have taken that off and still... Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it now. We are committed to the Switch version of the game, which is the official. This is it, right? So I'm glad they have so much white space in the background, even though this isn't a cave. I find this would be so hard to navigate on the original green screen Game Boy. Like, it's already fairly difficult just in terms of the controls and the screen size, but an actual Game Boy with the blur and everything, oh, that background would be so hard to tolerate. So thankfully there is a lot of white space, because if it was all dark, it'd be so difficult. Ooh, yes, midway barrel, thank you. Get him away, Zinger. Thank you. Ooh, it's not where I wanted to go. Crap. Well, oh, there we go. Yeah. Oof. It feels like a long level. I think it's because I died a bunch of times, though. Oh, there we go. We're finally turning into squawks. Yay. I don't know why they did that in Country 2, where instead of riding on the animals, you turn into them. I always thought that was really weird. Oh, jeez. Ran right into you. There is a bonus room to the right somewhere. I forget exactly where. It's a DK barrel. That's definitely good. Up we go. Is it over here? No, I know there is one. Trust me. Is there really not? Damn. That's... Wait for you to move. Don't trust you, Zinger. Oof. There it is. Okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. Destroy the ball! Okay. Pah. Pah. I never really knew why Squawks just does that. I do like how they gave him more of a role. Because in DK1 is like, I hold a flashlight, and it was really tough on people's eyes on the Super Nintendo. Like, it really is. It flashes directly into the thing. And it was a cool effect back then, but it made it really difficult to see. Because it made the screen flash white for one frame. Like, that's harsh. Oh, that was close. Jeez. Alright. Woo! We're doing okay. Well, with that, though, I think we'll call it a day today. And I'm Phil Blanks. I'll see you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.